Do you have a passion and a desire to help others? Are you ready to take action but aren't sure what to do? Do you need some inspiration? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Ambassador Arena. My name is Mentia Smith, and I manage the Young Scholar Ambassador Program here at the Davidson Institute. Through the Ambassador Program, we foster civic engagement and leadership in our young scholars. The ambassadors featured in the arena have successfully completed their ambassador training. Over the past 18 months, these social entrepreneurs have developed, initiated, and managed a significant social impact project while receiving training and support on a variety of project management topics. They've met the three main requirements of the training, which I call the three A's: acquire, action, and accountability. They've acquired knowledge through the monthly, week-long seminars with experts. They've taken action by setting goals and using the knowledge and skills they've gained along the way to consistently work towards those goals. And they've stayed accountable by checking in monthly with their advisor, who also provides guidance and support. In the arena, we highlight young scholar ambassadors who are using their passions, skills, and strengths to make a positive difference in the world. They are incredible role models, and we hope you'll be inspired to take your next steps as you learn about their journeys. In the arena today, we have Class of 2021 Ambassador Harrish. His project is The Future Brighter, which aims to address the STEM deficiency that we face in our country. Hi, Harrish.
Hello.
Thank you for taking the time to share your project with us today. We're so honored to have you here. I'll hand this presentation over to you now.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Harrish Ganesh, and I'm from Falls Church, Virginia. I'm a junior at Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology, and I founded The Future Better, also known as TFB, a nonprofit organization focused on providing early STEM education to students at no cost. So what are you looking at right here? And what you're seeing is the major countries in the world and the amount of STEM graduates that they produce. And you may be thinking, oh, the USA should be number one. That's not the case. In fact, the USA ranks third in producing STEM graduates, and it produces only 568,000 STEM graduates. And more importantly, the country is experiencing a talent crisis. So let's go ahead and see why that is. So by 2029, it is estimated that the US economy would see an additional 10.7 million STEM jobs by 2029. However, student interest has little changed in the last 5 years. See that graph on the right. So on one end, we are seeing a rising demand for STEM talent, and on the other hand, we aren't creating enough talent to meet that demand. Now, what you're seeing here is a leaky pipeline. What's a leaky pipeline, you may be wondering? A leaky pipeline is basically showing you the students that enter high school and the amount of students that actually pursue STEM-related careers. As you see in 2008, there were approximately 4 million ninth graders, and only about 170,000 of those people that entered high school that actually pursued a STEM-related career. And this is important. Some people attribute this leaky pipeline or less students pursuing STEM careers for a variety of reasons. Some just say it's a switching to non-STEM careers, and some see it as underrepresented students dropping off from that pipeline. I see it as a mix of both. The diversity is significant in the STEM workforce, but it's actually lacking, as seen in STEM giants such as Google. So let's see right here. This is the STEM workforce diversity in STEM giant Google. And you can attribute this to also not only just Google, but many other companies focused on STEM. And the main takeaway I want you to see from this is that we don't see a great diversity in the STEM workforce, and we need to fix that. So what did the Future Brighter in my project attempt to fix? The Future Brighter had two challenges. And the first is that the demand for talent in STEM is growing, but student interest is not. And the second is that there's not enough STEM diversity. So my project attempted to address these by primarily focusing on the elementary grade level or at the early age. Let's see how we did it. Let's focus on virtual learning. We've all had a hard time over the last year where COVID has impacted our lives severely. But virtual learning at first may seem like a struggle, but in fact, it's a boon for us because it enhanced virtual content and improved opportunities. How? By simply clicking a link, any student across this nation or even the world can access opportunities that they could not access before. And this shift to learning, especially in elementary school grade levels, created a nice adaptation skill for these young minds. And hybrid learning, in which their students can both go in virtual and in person, creates a healthy mindset for the students. And that's what the Future Byte took advantage of, virtual learning, in order to help as many students as possible. Now, what did the Future Byter actually do? And with the significant shift towards online learning, students are particularly at elementary school level have adapted themselves to quickly learn in online learning. And research has actually suggested that online learning has been shown to increase retention of information and take less time. So meaning that the coronavirus might have been here to stay and keep learn and enabling students to learn in the virtual format. And that's what the Future Byte took advantage of. We've made many STEM clubs for many schools across Virginia in order to help as many students as possible and get opportunities in STEM that were previously not available, especially during these harsh COVID times. And evidence has shown that virtual learning fits into a long-term strategy and that society is approaching towards this technology-based format where remote learning may be here to stay. So, in addition to STEM clubs across Virginia, the Future Brighter also incorporated many other organizations with its STEM clubs. The goal of the Future Brighter was to ensure that every elementary school in the community forms a STEM club. And in this year, we had 12 elementary school students across Fairfax County Public Schools. And in addition to performing hands-on STEM activities, the Future Brighter reached out to institutions like NASA, the Department of Energy, professors, and scientists. And you may be wondering, why? Because when students see what's ahead of them and the vast, amazing, fun opportunities that there are for STEM, they may feel more inspired to actually pursue a STEM career in the future. And also, not only from that in-person, that virtual learning in STEM clubs that you see during the academic school year, but the Future Brighter also helps students during the summer. The Future Brighter aimed to create summer programs that were previously not available to underrepresented students to give a chance for them to really nurture their skills that they learned during the Future Brighter STEM clubs and apply them. And what you're seeing here is the PhD camp at JEI, where students can get a chance to work with Harvard scientists and really expand their STEM skills. Now, not only do we have STEM camps or STEM opportunities, but we also had a chance for them to have healthy competitions. Healthy competitions allow students to really apply their information and have some fun while doing it. And the Future Brighter, for example, alongside with JMU, helped conduct the Kid Win Challenge, where we were able to get students to be involved in energy-related products such as solar energy, wind energy, nuclear energy, and really get them an opportunity to see and apply that information that they've been learning in the Future Brighter STEM clubs. And now, over my time at Davidson and their wonderful staff, what did the Future Brighter accomplish? So at 12 elementary schools, we helped over 1,000 students. And in our surveys, we experienced a 4.5 out of 5-star rating in the STEM clubs. And more importantly, in those surveys, we found that students and teachers increasingly realize the importance of STEM education, especially at that early age. And this is why it's important to be able to develop your passions from the beginning. Now, thanks to the Davidson Institute, what does the Future Brighter plan to do in the future? I hope to expand virtual STEM learning to other school systems in Virginia, while also promoting the need for STEM education in every elementary school. And maybe also have regional chapters throughout Virginia to expand the Future Brighter's growth and impact, while also forming community partnerships. And now, over the long term, the Future Brighter aims to fix this leaky pipeline, get rid of the leaky water, and make sure that those students get to their STEM careers and see the positive impact that it has on their lives. And in the long term, we can see many more STEM graduates in the future. Thank you so much. And make sure to promote early STEM education for everyone, and make sure to do something in your community.
Oh, thank you so much, Harish. That was an excellent presentation, so informative. So it's so exciting to hear about the impact that you're making in the world. So now that you've completed the ambassador program, thinking about your experience over the past 18 months, what has given you the most confidence?
What's given me the most confidence, I would have to say, is being able to switch hats from a follower to a leader anytime, depending on the situation. And that gives me the most confidence that I can get things done in variable situation. And when I'm a follower, I consider myself as a leader in training. And this dual role has kind of given me that confidence to really learn and succeed as a student.
And what surprised you the most from working on your projects?
So I began this project as a journey to seeking the answer to how can I change this world with my ideas? And to my surprise, I transformed in the recent months to how can I change myself so that I can better be suited to contribute the world. And changing myself doesn't mean changing my whole personality or changing to a completely different person. What I mean is to be able to improve myself to do better and develop a growth or stronger mindset and being able to find meaning in what I do for my community.
What a beautiful journey for you. Well, thank you so much, Harish. Thank you for having the courage to step into the arena, for being a positive role model for other young people. And thank you so much for the work that you're doing to make this world a better place. Do you have any closing statements?
I would just like to say thank you so much, Ms. Nynthia Smith and the Davidson Institute for really creating such an amazing program for me to grow as a leader while also being able to help hundreds of other students. Can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Harish. And for those who are watching, I hope you found this motivating. If you don't already know some of your passions, you can start by brainstorming some things that you like or enjoy. What are some of your hobbies? What unique skills and talents do you have? Some ambassadors combine their passion for helping others with different experiences they've had. What experiences have you had that can inspire you? And no one can tell you what your passion is, only you can define that for yourself. And if you're ready to take the next step and are interested in learning how the ambassador program can help you, visit our members website at davidsongifted.org. There you'll find more details about the training, benefits of the program, and how to get started. Thank you for joining us in the Ambassador Arena today. And until next time, what is your next step?